This is Gerald Bass, creative founder with the Rise of the 1%, reporting live close to Stone Mountain, Georgia, on the far east side of Atlanta. And I'm actually standing in front of what used to be Club Secrets Lounge. Now, it's a clinic now, but it used to be Secrets Lounge close to 10 years ago. And I actually was a party promoter here at Secrets Lounge close to 10 years ago. I had literally one of the biggest parties on the far east side of Atlanta every Saturday night, right? They called me G-Money back then. I actually had a company called Hard Hitters Productions Incorporated, and we was in party and concert promotions, and also we did artist management, right? So in today's video, what I wanted to actually talk about was a lesson I actually learned from Future back when I was in the entertainment business close to 10 years ago. Now, before I get into the information, I do want to tell you, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're a service provider, and you're looking to scale your business to 6 to 7 figures or above over the next 12 months or less, you want to stick around to the end of this video because I got some free cool stuff that I'm going to share with you that can literally put you on a track of really crushing those goals at a very rapid pace. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. But with that said, let's get into talking about the lesson I learned from Future close to 10 years ago. So close to 10 years ago, I decided to step out to a nightclub here in Atlanta one night, and while I was out, I actually ran into who you know as Future. Now, I knew him as Meathead because I actually went to high school with Future, and that's what we called him in high school, was Meathead. So a lot of times Future would say he'll know you're a fan if you just know him by Future. He'll know if he really known you for a long time based off you knowing him as Meathead. So I knew him as Meathead. So we actually chopped it up in the club and caught up. And basically he was telling me things that he had going on in the music industry at that time. He was on the rise. And I was telling him things I had going on in terms of like party promotions, artist management, etc. And so I told him, I said, man, we should come together and do an event together where you headline as the artist, right? And he said, okay, cool. Right? So he said, hit me up next week and let's have a discussion about it and see what we can put together. So he gave me his number. I called him the next week. Didn't have to talk to no manager, anything like that. I called him directly. We had a conversation about the business, and pretty much Future was like, hey, G-Money, right? Because that's what they called me then. He said, just give me $1,200. Give me $600 deposit, $600 when I show up. Give me and my people some bottle service, some food and stuff like that, because I'm bringing my people out with me as well. And I was like, all right, cool. So we met downtown on Peachtree Street here in Atlanta, and I had him sign an agreement, a contract, and I gave him the $600 deposit. Now, one thing I want you to know is when I actually had told the club owner at that time, right, of Secrets Lounge, who I was partnered with on this particular event and even on Saturday nights, when I told him that I believe Future was gonna really pack this thing out, he didn't really believe it. He didn't really believe Future really was gonna really bring a big crowd, because at that time, Future pretty much was a feature on a song called Rats on Rats with a guy you may know as YC, Young Chris. And I actually went to school with Chris as well. I went to elementary school with him. We actually grew up in the same neighborhood off Glenwood Road in Decatur. So I've been knowing Chris since we was like little kids. And I actually did a show with Chris here at Secrets Lounge as well, right? But at that time, Future also had a song of his own that was starting to take off called Watch This with an artist named Rocco, you may know, here in Atlanta. So I said, man, I believe this thing gonna do pretty big. And also he was dropping his mixtape, Dirty Sprite 1 at that time as well. So I was like, man, I believe this thing gonna do pretty big. So with that being said, pretty much we went on and did the party. We promoted it heavy, me and my team. And the night of the event, literally the parking lot I'm standing in right now, it was full, like across the entire parking lot. The fire marshals literally had to come out and said that no one else can come in because we literally had reached capacity in the building here at Secrets Lounge at that time, right? And Future showed up, he seen that big old crowd, he was like, wow, right? He was excited, he was pumped. Him and his people came in. We gave them the $600, bottle service, food, everything we said we was gonna do. And he did a great show. Literally the next day after the show, Future calls my phone. And he says, hey, G, man, appreciate me coming through doing the performance last night, let me come through and do my thing. And me and my people and stuff, y'all took care of us, appreciate it. But hey, man, y'all owe us another check. And I was like, what you mean we owe you another check? He was like, man, the numbers y'all did last night, y'all only gave me $1,200. And I was like, hey, man, the numbers is the numbers, the deal is the deal, right? He was like, yeah, you right. He was like, well, go on and just shoot me over the footage so I can use it for promotion. So we shot him over the footage so he could use for promo. And that was pretty much it. Now, what I want to tell you is, I went on to do some more parties with Future, literally some months later, right? Another one here, and even at some other venues here in Atlanta. And Future started to go up on his price, right? I literally saw him go up to around 4,000, right? To even when I got out of the entertainment business, right? I made my exit to do other business ventures. I used to have people call me and they was attempt to go through me to get to Future, to book him. So I was like, I'm no longer doing it, but I knew his booking agent at that time because he finally had got him a booking agent. He wasn't really booking his shows no more. So I called his booking agent, and literally I remember her telling me over the phone he was at $20,000. Then I started to hear that he went up to 40 and 80 and 100 and even above, and he stopped doing just clubs and got into concerts, and mostly doing concerts, not even really doing clubs a whole lot anymore, right? So the lesson that is to be learned from this is Future had to get to know his worth. See, in the beginning stages, he took that $1,200. He didn't really know he was worth a whole lot more. He didn't know it till he got to the club and seen how we packed out this particular venue in this parking lot, right? So my question to you is, do you know your worth, right? I see all the time people wanting to charge when it comes to their products or their services based off what they feel people can afford, or based off what other people are charging, or charging them hourly if it's some type of service or what have you. That's not how you want to price your value. You want to price your value based off the transformation and the results or the problem that you're solving for your particular customers and clients. Over the lifetime, what is that worth to them, right? So for instance, let's say you are a relationship coach, right? Let's say that you are a relationship coach and you help people with basically saving their marriages, okay? What is that worth to your clients by you helping them solve that problem? You can help them solve the problem of not having to go through the divorce process, going to court, spending money, right? Having to figure out how they're gonna divide their assets with their spouse, or what they're gonna do with their kids if they have kids, all that type of stuff. The heartache, right, of splitting up. So what is that worth to them over the lifetime? That's how you price in terms of your value, okay? Another thing I wanna share with you as well in terms of Future, and not even just Future, it was other artists too I worked with. I remember working with 2 Chainz and several other artists on their come up as well. And I remember independent artists here in Atlanta used to ask me, they'd be like, gee, how did Future and 2 Chainz just come in the game and pass a lot of the independent artists, or a lot of us independent artists, because I talk to independent artists too, how did they come in and just pass everybody and they haven't even been around as long as a lot of other independent artists here in the city? And I told him, I said, well, Future and even 2 Chainz, I named both of them. I did both of them here. 2 Chainz, I did him here too. They came into the business with a budget, 100,000 plus of their own money. They came in. So they was able to mass market, right? They was great at their craft, but they was able to mass market themselves, right? And that's what got them out there a whole lot faster and got them getting paid shows a whole lot faster and paid features and all kind of other ways of getting paid in the music industry. That's how that happened, right? So my question to you as an entrepreneur and business owner, do you have access to any type of capital right now to grow your particular business. It's ways to leverage other people's money to massively scale your business as well, even if you don't have a lot of capital. Do you know how to do that? Do you understand business credit? Right? And do you have the money to be able to fuel your marketing on a mass level at this time? If not, I got something I want to share with you at the very end. You want to stick around and you basically want to take action on what I share with you. Okay? But basically in this video, like I say, those are the lessons I learned from working with Future, right, in the entertainment business and even many other artists. Okay, so if you got value out of this video, feel free to share this video around anywhere on social media, off social media. Feel free as well to drop any comments below of your biggest takeaways, or if you have questions on anything I shared. All right, being you got value, make sure you bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, as I'm going to be dropping a lot more free training videos just like this. All right, and being that you're a business owner, entrepreneur, service provider, and you're looking to generate more clients for your business on a mass level with predictability online and learning how to leverage other people's money and capital to go on to scale your business and your investments and wealth, you want to take a look at my free training, how to generate 5, 10, 20, even 30 new clients every single week online with predictability, and how to leverage other people's money to create wealth. It's at www.geraldbass.com/high-level. Again, www.geraldbass.com/high-level. Just go over to the page. It's a free training. All you have to do is put the information in that we ask you for, and you'll get access to the training. With that said, this is Gerald Bass, creative founder with the Rise of the 1%. Have a phenomenal day on purpose.